Oh, what up, guys? Welcome to Ask Kevin Yee Pillow Talk Edition with Angela Faye.
Hey guys!
What was I talking about today?
Oh my god, Kevin!
I actually just recently did a talk at Cal State Long Beach. Sorry, fuck that up. A lot of the questions I got asked were about relationships. I want to ask you today about your dating experience in pharmacy school, because a lot of people don't think it's possible. A lot of people think that they're gonna break up with their boyfriend and girlfriend and stuff. So tell them about the dating life.
So dating life is definitely gonna be hard. It's gonna take a lot of sacrifice. So I was actually in a long-term, long-distance relationship, and it was hard, and we did break up. So that tells you something, right? Anyways, it takes a lot of work. I think if both people are really dedicated and love each other, I think you can totally make it work. However, there are times where you're just completely so selfish because you have like your exams and you have to worry about yourself and your future that you actually don't give enough time for that other person, and you need to have someone that's understanding of that.
Let's be more specific, Angela. Let's analyze your past relationship.
Oh, wow.
So when you went into pharmacy school, didn't work out. Like, why don't you think it worked out?
Well, you know, actually though, the reason why it worked out is not the reason why most people don't work out in pharmacy school. Now, people crack because they don't have enough time for each other or they feel neglected.
Okay.
But for me, it was different because it worked out perfectly because I was going to pharmacy school, he was going to optometry school. So we were both really busy with our school. So we just like catch up with each other at the end of the night. We'll like talk, text, or whatever throughout the day. But I think what really just ultimately ended was just we didn't know where our future was gonna land after school. So I think that was more of a personal relationship problem than it was pharmacy school related problem.
When you say your future and stuff, what do you exactly mean? Like where you guys are gonna be?
Yeah, and it gets really tough towards the end of pharmacy school because that's when you're just starting to think like, okay, you're applying for jobs, right? So then you're thinking about where you're gonna be at least for the next year because you don't want to be hopping around jobs. And job offers don't come so easily nowadays. So you kind of have to really choose wisely where you're gonna be, which company you're gonna be with, at least for a year, right, girls or guys? So when you do that, you have to think about your significant other. Are they willing to relocate to your location? Or are you gonna be willing to relocate to their location? And then what happens after that? You know, it's a lot of sacrifice on both ends. So when that doesn't work out, ultimately, you know, it doesn't work out.
What is your biggest tip for people that are in a relationship, that want to stay in a relationship? What's your best advice for them?
I think the best advice for them is to really, it takes a lot of respect. You have to really respect the other person and really realize like how much space to give that person and not be selfish. I think this is the part where one person is being really selfish and one person is being very selfless. And I think that's what makes it work. Now, if both people are trying to be very selfish or very selfless can also be bad because then you're just like drifting apart, you know?
That's true.
And then if you're being too selfish, like you're just constantly fighting for each other's time, that never works out because one person's gonna just blow up like, you know what, I have all these exams to take care of, I don't have time for this. Like, you're just gonna drop it. I mean, there's a lot on the line. Like there's, you know, your student loan.
You're six figures deep into it,
So, you know, it's definitely a lot to think about.
What was dating like after your relationship?
Well, if you watched the first video that we did, it was not that bad. It's okay. It's definitely a lot of work. It's tough because once you start going into pharmacy, your network starts to kind of close up. And first, I mean, people do it, but I personally don't date coworkers, but people do it. I don't do it. Don't do it.
Like technicians and stuff? Or
well, like other pharmacists. But you know, it's such a small world, like pharmacy. It's such a small world. I'm not saying don't do it, but you'll know someone who knows somebody, and it's always messy.
It's always cool to just hit on the interns and stuff. Like,
but never, ever date technicians. Please don't do it. That's just always bad. You'll get in trouble. Don't do it.
They'll like relocate you and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, one of our classmates.
There could be like sexual harassment problems, so don't do it.
One of our classmates, his DM, our district manager or supervisor came in and like freaking grilled the shit out of him. He just, you know, he just flat out lied and denied.
Well, I mean, at the moment you have to, right? But it's not worth it. Trust me. Just, it's not worth it. So, I mean, there's always different options like dating platform, online dating platforms.
Which ones did you use?
I used a few.
Yeah.
I did Match.com, OkCupid.
This was before Tinder, right?
I'm not sure.
I don't think it was like...
I'm never a big fan of Tinder, and I think just because of the reputation Tinder has, so I'm like not looking for that.
Were you not looking for it, Angela?
And so, so I did, you know, like how you called me off track. So eHarmony, there's OkCupid, there's Coffee
Plenty of
Meets.
fish.
No, I didn't do that one. Coffee
didn't?
Meets Bagel. And that's about it. And when it comes down to it, it was just too exhausting to be on all those platforms. But slow my roll, and you know, now I'm just on one, and I'm not gonna say which one. So
she just takes Instagram DMs, guys. Guys, if you think Angela's hot, hit her up on her Instagram and take her on a date. And for you guys that are saying that we should date, she just rejected me.
He never asked me out.
If I get 1,000 likes, Angela will date me. So.
All right, keep those likes up.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. Keep on sending your questions. If you want to follow Angela, she's right here, I guess. And you know, follow me at just follow me. It's gonna pop up any second right now. Bam!